Hey guys, welcome back to Channel Cough with the Moms. Lisa's here today, and today I have 9 Dollar Tree DIYs for you guys for 4th of July. These came out so cute. I did put all of these on my tier tray, and if you guys do not have a tier tray at home, you can make these for your home decor for 4th of July. I actually got all these materials from the Dollar Tree, actually most of these, and they came out so cute. So guys, let's get crafting. Okay, so the first DIY is one of these Dollar Tree planks. Now you can get these Dollar Tree planks basically in any Dollar Tree. They always have them in stock. Now they do have the small ones. I actually grabbed the bigger one, but you can do either or. And all I decided was take my Waverly chalk paint in red, white, and blue and just paint it like an American flag. Now, as you guys can see here, I did use masking tape to actually get that straight line. Now, I actually started painting it red first. I would not paint it red first for the stripes. I would actually paint it all white first and then put the red on top of the white, because you know, covering up red is kind of a pain in the butt, but I decided to do the red first for some reason. And then what I did was I just kind of pulled off that masking tape, and you could see how straight that line is. So by making the white stripes, all I did was I took some more masking tape and actually just kind of eyeballed it kind of in the center of each of those planks and put the masking tape down and just painting the planks white. And this actually was about 2 coats for me because I decided to do the red first. If you decide to do the white first, you probably could get away with 1 coat of red. And then all I did was wait until it's a little bit dried and then pulling up that tape. Now, as you can see here, I'm just touching it up a little bit, and there it is, guys. It actually looks like an American flag. So then I went into my stash of stickers and found these stars. I actually seen these star stickers at Dollar Tree as well, and just placing them right onto that American flag. And there it is, guys. Very simple, and it only cost me $1. Okay, so the second DIY is a wooden crate from Dollar Tree. What we're going to make is a firework crate. So by putting a good coat of this Waverly wax paint on there inside and out and wiping it with a paper towel. I'm actually wiping it with a baby wipe. I really want it to look very distressed. So while that is drying, we are going to make a firework sign. Taking 3 popsicle sticks and then just painting 2 popsicle sticks with that same Waverly wax paint, wiping it off with a paper towel, giving that distressed look. Now you can do it on both sides, but I decided just do it on one side. And then all I'm doing is I'm cutting off the ends, and I'm just kind of giving another light coat on the ends of it, because you're definitely going to see that. I would definitely paint that. And then you're going to take that 3rd popsicle stick and you're going to glue that to 2 of those popsicle sticks, if that makes sense, and kind of just to giving that support. Now, taking these straws that you can get at Dollar Tree, get 12 of them for $1, I decided to hot glue these on each side, and you can definitely cut them down. I decided to cut it down because I thought it was too tall, but you can do any height that you want, just kind of eyeball it. And then I found these pack of stickers at Dollar Tree, and they were perfect for 4th of July. I actually got them last year, and I've seen them again this year, so I've actually picked up another pack of them. And then what I did was just stick them on the crate. Now, you can do any ones that you want. I decided to do about 3 of them, and this just kind of give it some more character to it. You can leave it plain if you want to, so you can see I'm just like playing around with some of the stickers and kind of just giving it more of that patriotic theme in there. And these stickers are awesome for $1 because you get 3 packs of them for $1. And then all I did was I actually grabbed some of my sticker letters that I actually already had and just put fireworks. I definitely wanted to make it more patriotic, so I did grab some more of these patriotic stars that actually I already had. I don't know where I got them from. And then just putting 5 cents right onto that sign and just hot gluing the little poles into that crate. Now, I did want that 5 cents to be more sharp, so I decided to go over with my white paint, making it more bolder, and it actually did work out perfect. Now I need some fireworks, so I decided to pick some of these papers up at Joann Fabrics and just cutting a strip of paper, and all I did was eyeball this, and those 3 prints that you guys seen, we're gonna make 3 fireworks per print. And then what I'm doing is I'm just rolling this sheet of paper and then just gluing that right like so. It's very simple, guys. And then what we needed was a top for that to kind of cover up the top. So all I'm doing is tracing that top, cutting a circle, and then I'm going to do is I'm going to hole punch the center of it. Taking some twine that I actually already had in my stash, gluing that into the firework, and then placing the top right over that twine and hot gluing that top right like so. And I made about 9 of them all together. Now all I'm doing is stuffing this crate up. You can stuff it with whatever you want. I'm stuffing it with tissue paper, some grass that from Dollar Tree. That tissue paper is actually from Dollar Tree as well. And just placing my little fireworks inside the crate. And this actually turned out really cute, guys. I absolutely love it. And you can do as many fireworks as you want or as many less as you want, but this turned out really cute and I absolutely love this. This is one of my favorite ones for today. Okay, so the third DIY, this actually came from Dollar Tree. It's like a little jar. My mother-in-law actually gave it to me, and she had a bunch of them, and she didn't want them anymore, so I took them. So all I'm doing is I'm painting this jar in that Waverly chalk paint in blue, and then taking some twine and wrapping this twine around the top of it. Now, this twine is definitely from Dollar Tree. You can get a bunch of this twine for $1. It's a very good deal. And then I'm just tying it so, and then taking some of this blue twine, what I'm doing is I am going to make a tassel. And I'm just kind of taking the blue and red, wrapping it around my hands, cutting that and tying it off and like so, and cutting that as a tassel. And then I kind of want it to be like it's kind of dangling down a little bit. And I did thought it was a little bit too long, so I did trim it up as well. And then all I'm doing is kind of going back and forth with red and blue twine. And making a tassel is really simple, guys. And if you guys don't know how to make a tassel, you can always look it up. Everybody does tassels so differently. I like to do it the very easy way, but you might not like the tassels that I'm doing, so you can always definitely look it up. And like I said, I am cutting it on the shorter side. I really don't want it to be so hanging down, that type of thing. And then what I decided to do is I needed to fill the jar up. So making these little firework pom-poms, I thought it would be a great match for that. So wrapping the twine like 20 to 50 times, depending on how big you want your firework to be. And making a pom-pom is very, very simple. You're just going to wrap it around your hand. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut a piece of string and kind of tying that in a double knot, just like so, and cutting the edges off. And there's your pom-pom, guys. And then what I decided to do is take some of these straws, because I have about 12 of them, and all I did was I took some twine and I kind of decided to wrap it around a little bit, and because I wanted to hot glue that straw to something. So, and then just hot gluing that straw right to that pom-pom, and just like so, guys. So I did one red and one blue, And you can do as many as you want, but I decided to take some Dollar Tree flowers and put them in the jar as well. And the Dollar Tree flowers are actually really pretty, in my opinion. So I just took one red, one white, and one blue and stuck them in the vase with my little Firework Pom-Poms. And this actually turned out really cute as well. I always like to put some flowers for my decor, just a little bit. And if you guys do not like the fireworks, you can always just use flowers, anything that you guys want, that type of thing. Okay, so the next DIY is this house I actually got at Hobby Lobby for 39 cents. I got for 90% off last year, and this year they have them as well. And you can get it for about $2 because as of right now, Hobby Lobby 4th of July stuff is 50% off, so it is $4. You can get it for $2. So what I'm doing with this house is kind of giving it a little bit of a makeover. I'm painting the roof with this Waverly blue chalk paint and just kind of making it more patriotic. Now, I am taking these stickers that I got at Dollar Tree and just putting that little star right on that door, and there you go, guys. Very simple, very cute. Okay, so the next DIY is this little sign I got at Dollar Tree. They always have these signs, but they always switch like the print of it. So I'm kind of taking this apart, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the top off with an X-Acto knife. You know, taking my time, that type of thing. It will pop right off, guys. Just use some arms and muscles on that, and it will pop right off. And you can kind of give it a quick sand if you want, but I decided not to. And then taking some of my scrapbook pieces of paper that I got at Joann's, I'm just going to cover that image up, and I'm just kind of hot gluing that right down onto that image. And if you want, you can take that image off if you want, but it's not necessary. And then I'm just hot gluing that frame back onto that picture. Just like so. Very simple. Now, I did get this very cute vintage little sign from Hobby Lobby. It is actually $2.99, and I got it for 29 cents last year. They actually have them this year, and they're 50% off, like I said, so you will get that for $1.50. How stinking cute that is. I absolutely love that. So the next DIY is this crate from Dollar Tree. What we're going to make is some books for 4th of July. So just remember, this crate has no opening, so make sure you really look at the crates at Dollar Tree because there's two different types of crates. So what I'm going to do is I want to do some more of that striping, that red, white, and blue stripes. So each book is going to have its own color. And then just kind of taking my time, and then I'm wrapping those colors on the side as well too by using the masking tape. Masking tape works very well in my opinion than painter's tape. But anyway, I am painting the top of it as well because I don't want them to see the outline of the finished wood. You can paint the inside if you want to. I decided not to paint the inside, but it always looks better if you do paint the inside. But then just taking that red, white, and blue paint, taking my time with it, that type of thing, and it will definitely look perfect with those lines, those sharp lines. And then after it was like completely dried, I decided to pull the tape off. And that's when all your lines look really perfect. And then what I decided to do, just to give it a rough sand. I don't want it to be perfect. You can do it more vintage or less vintage, that type of thing. The more sanding you do, the more vintage it is. But I just decided to do probably a good light to medium sand. And then I grabbed this paper that I got at Joann's as well too, and I wanted to cover the top of the books. So I decided to use this paper, and all I did was Mod Podge the top of it so it can actually stick. You can use hot glue, glue stick, that type of thing, but I decided to use Mod Podge, and it actually works pretty good. The one thing I will tell you, just do a light coat, because I did a heavy coat and it kind of was a little bubbling. I would just do a light coat and then put a light coat on top of it. That's what I would do. And then afterwards, I actually sanded the edges of that to kind of give it a nice clean edge right then and there. And then after that dried, after probably a couple seconds, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, I decided to put God Bless America onto those books. Now, these are just stickers that I actually already had, guys. I'm just using what's in my stash. Sticker letters you can get at Dollar Tree. And then what I decided to do is I'm going to wrap this to give it a little bit more texture with some of that twine from Dollar Tree I already had. And then I actually grabbed some of these stars from Hobby Lobby. They were $2.99, $2 or $3.99, I'm not sure, but I got them last year for like nothing. They still have them this year if you still like them, but Dollar Tree still has those glittery ones if you do like that, and just kind of pairing that off the little sticker, this came out cute as well. Okay guys, so the next DIY is this home decor piece at Dollar Tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stickers off, and I really like the stars on the edge of it, and taking some more of those stars that I actually already had, and all I'm doing is just placing them inside the frame. That's it. Just to kind of give it more of that decor, that red, white, and blue theme. And you can hot glue them. I started to hot glue it, but I'm like, nah, all you have to do is place them right in the little frame. And how cute is that? That actually is so simple, so cute, and it only cost me $1 or so. Okay, so the next DIY is this tag. I actually picked it up at Walmart during the holidays. I got them for like 90% off. But you can find tags just like this at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree does have wooden tags for $1. Okay, so taking some scrapbook pieces of paper from Joann's and tracing it out. And this paper is really, really pretty. I actually picked up 2 sheets because I love this paper, and just cutting it out. And all I'm doing is I'm just taking that and punching a hole right into where the tag is. And then what I want to do is I want to paint the edging of it blue. You don't have to paint the whole thing, but I want to paint the edging because you're definitely going to see the edging of that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to Mod Podge the little paper on top of the tag, and with a light coat, guys. You don't need a heavy coat. And then Mod Podge in the top of that if you want. It's totally up to you if you want to do that. And then what I decided to do was I decided to take some twine. I doubled up the twine, and I actually put it through the hole and kind of tying it off. Very simple, guys. You can use whatever color you want. I decided to use this really rustic twine that you can get at Dollar Tree. I just wanted to make it like old looking. And then I'm like, okay, it needs a little something else. So I decided to take some of this red twine and kind of wrapping the side of it. Just like so. Very, very simple, quick. Give it a little texture. I always like doing this just to give it a little something. And there it is, guys. Okay, so the next DIY is one of these banks that you can get at Dollar Tree. They always have these banks. Always, always, always. And they always have different sayings, different patterns, that type of thing. So take it apart, and getting the wording off, take some nail polish remover. And that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm taking nail polish remover and a baby wipe. It actually takes off pretty quickly. You don't need any like other tools for this. It's really simple. And then I'm just taking that scrapbook piece of paper, and all I'm doing is going to cover up that image, just like so. And what I decided to do was I just hot glued that right on top of that image. Now you can actually put a saying back onto that with your Cricut machine with some sticker letters, that type of thing. But I actually want to keep it a little bit simple. So by placing these like firework paper and making that kind of like a backdrop, like a background kind of a thing. And then what I wanted to do was I had some more of those stars from Hobby Lobby, but I actually wanted to use some of those stars at Dollar Tree. They're foam stars. So I decided to mix it up. Let's mix it up. Let's see how it looks. And then I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to just do all Dollar Tree stars just because it just looks better with the sparkle. But it's totally up to you guys. You can always use whatever you want, that type of thing. And that's how easy this was, guys. And then we have to put this tier tray together. Now, I just want to show you guys, I did grab some of these scarves at Dollar Tree. I got them for 2 for $1 and just kind of sprucing that tier tray up a little bit. And if you guys are not using a tier tray and you want to just use it as a centerpiece, always look for those scarves just to spruce it up. And this tier tray actually came out so cute and very inexpensive, guys. Definitely most of these items were from the Dollar Tree. And if you guys like these things, give me that thumbs up. And if you guys like any crafting, give me another thumbs up. And if you didn't subscribe, you can always subscribe. And we'll see you next one. Bye, guys. Take care.